Hello, I'm Oren Otter's alter ego, Soda Rat, and I'm going to be making ice cream. This is my weekly ice cream challenge, where I take challenges from my viewers and make ice cream from them. This week's challenge is apples. Alright, here are the things we'll need to make our apple ice cream. First of all, you need at least 1 bottle of Coke and 1 can of Pepsi. Now those won't actually go into the ice cream, those are just for me. Sugar, milk, heavy whipping cream, salt, red food coloring. You don't have to have it if you don't want it. Lemon juice, vanilla, 3 eggs, and at least 3 Macintosh apples, or 1 whole apple and some applesauce. Now to start off, you want to peel and core your apple. The skin may be full of nutrition, but the texture isn't really fun for ice cream. I chose a Macintosh apple because it has a nice light texture and a very sweet, delicious flavor. Now I've got my apple cored and peeled, so I'm going to begin slicing it up. I'll move it over here where you can see it. My friend Cox always tells me, save the seeds and plant them, otherwise you're cheating the tree. Cox is a dryad, so he thinks about trees a lot. You want to get them into little pieces, about this big, if you can see that. Just big enough to have nice sized chunks in your applesauce. About the size you would have chocolate chips or nuts if you put those in, or fruit bits. Well, I suppose these are fruit bits, aren't they? Alright, I've got my mixing bowl out, and I'm going to start by putting in half a cup of sugar, 2/4 cups, that's a half cup. And I'm going to put in, wait, no, sorry, that was salt. Do not want to have a bit of salt. Half a cup of sugar, that's what we want. We want 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon there. Not half a cup. And we put in our 3 egg yolks. Just in case you didn't catch it during the cutaway, I went and got a little bowl to put our egg whites in. Here, let me bring this over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to use the eggshell itself as a separator. Roll the egg white out and put the egg yolk into the bowl. aside a bit because we're going to cook it just a little bit later on. Now I need 1 cup of milk. Two cups of heavy cream. Well, we call it ice cream, don't you know? At least in America. Teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1 teaspoon. And just a few drops of red food coloring. Now, this is, after all, whipping cream that we have in here. So in the words of Devo, whip it. Whip it good. See all right? Now what we have here is the milk mixture that we just made up. I put it into a saucepan, put it on the stove over medium heat. And I'm going to bring it just shy of a boil. Don't want to actually boil it. And while that's cooking, I'm going to gradually add in some of the egg yolk and milk mixture. We want to add it in gradually because we don't want to scramble the eggs. Now our milk mixture has come just short of a simmer, so I'm going to put it back in the bowl. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for just a little while. Then with our apple mixture here, we're going to add, get it open, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Our apple mixture. Maybe a little less if that's your taste. Take a swig of Coke, because that's what keeps me going. Take a spoon and stir. Now while our milk mixture is chilling, we're going to attend to one of the most important parts of the ice cream making process, prepping the ice cream maker. Now it's important to make sure that your cylinder has as few as possible remnants of your last batch of ice cream, at least on the inside. If it's on the outside, nobody cares. Special thanks go to Lee Perry, by the way, for the use of his ice cream maker. Let's make sure your paddle is clean. Put it right in the center there. The lid on top, you can always take it off later. And one of the things you don't want to do is fill the ice cream maker above the level of the canister, because you're going to have to get the lid off to put the ingredients in. After you've added the ice, it's time for the salt. Now because the machine tends to get stuck if it's just solids in there, I always add a cup of cold water all the way around to make sure that everything is well lubricated. That also helps to make sure that the ice does not come up above the top of the canister. Now that our milk mixture is good and chilled, we're going to add the apples to it. Apples and the lemon juice. Give a good stir with the mixer. As if I plugged it in. Now that our milk and applesauce mixture is nice and frothy, we can pour it into the canister. You probably want to see this. And we're going to let it run until the motor stops. Well, this particular batch of ice cream set up unusually fast. It was only an hour of churning before the motor stopped, almost burnt it out. And now it's time for the tasting. Delicious. Now this has been ice cream making with Soda Rat. And if you have any suggestions for unusual, but not gross, ice cream flavors, send them to me. You can leave your comments right down there. So long, and happy ice cream making.